Hello, everybody. My name is not Markiplier, and I'm doing another intro that I shouldn't be doing because I don't know. Okay, so hello, first of all. How's it going? I have a couple things that I've wanted to talk about for some time now. I remember there's this first video that I made where I was talking about, oh, I'm gonna learn so many languages because that seems cool, and it still seems cool, and I still am gonna do it, and I'm currently doing it. So I wanted to share that experience with you of what it's been like to do so. I've been doing this for quite some time now, and I have notes. So, first of all, sorry, my desk, I don't want to show you, and I'm not going to show you, but if you could see this, my desk is a mess. And I don't even have like a laptop or a computer or anything yet. All I have is just a bunch of camera accessories and my watch, which I'm not even wearing right now. I'm a mess. I've been a mess for quite some time now. I gotta fix that. Okay, so what was I saying? Right. I'm learning languages. I plan to learn as many as I possibly can throughout my life. Why? First of all, why not? Why not? I mean, it seems like so much fun. It seems like something that if you can do it, you might as well, right? So, I've been learning currently Japanese and Portuguese. Why these two languages? First of all, Japanese is a really cool language to me. I think it's very interesting. The history behind it is fascinating. The culture, Japanese culture as a whole is also extremely fascinating. Also, I decided to pick the hardest one because I was thinking to myself, if I find a good process to learn the most difficult language possible, then maybe, just maybe, it would become easier to then later learn languages that are at a similar level or easier. And by easier, I don't mean that they're easier to everyone, but easier to me as a Western person, as someone who has a language descending from Latin, which is English and Spanish, the two languages that I already know. They are very different in the way your tongue moves, the pronunciation of certain letters. It is quite easy to move from one to another because it's the same alphabet, the same way of writing everything, a similar way of pronunciation. It's not too hard to pass through that, so, which is also why I picked Portuguese, but I'm not dedicating too much time to Portuguese. Now, what's the method here? What I'm trying to do here is dedicate as much time possible to Japanese and learn as much as I can. I will get more into detail of how I'm doing it, but for now, just know that. And then in the background, learn Portuguese. Also, Portuguese is not something I'm doing daily. Again, I'll talk about that a little bit later. What do I plan to learn in the future? Well, I had these couple languages that I've really liked, and also another thing, a language that's very different to what Latin descendant languages look like. Two of the languages that I really like, and one of them, just because I like it, I want to learn Greek. I think it's such a cool language. It just looks cool, sounds cool, and Greek as a name for a language just sounds amazing. It's really dumb, but it's my motivation. And then there's Indonesian, because I saw there's one guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's like super popular because he would go around the world or around China talking to people in Chinese, in very fluent Chinese. And then they were like, whoa, I don't know. He had a specific, I think he has like a specific Chinese language or accent. I don't know how that works. But he surprises a lot of people thinking that he's fluent. He's very fluent and probably grew up there. But yeah, he talks a lot about his journey of learning languages and how he's figured out how to do it. I still don't get it. I want to get there eventually. I will. But in the meantime, Indonesian is one of the languages that he says it's very simple, very easy grammar. The alphabet is not all that big. And as a whole, the language is pretty simple and basic to learn. and it's very effective. It's very efficient in the way it uses its alphabet, if that's what you call it. I don't know. I'll show you right here. I don't know what it looks like yet. I haven't looked it up because I don't want to get mixed up with too many languages. It's either Indonesian or Greek. One of those two languages I really want to learn just because I've heard a lot about it. And there are two languages that I find very interesting, which again, I'm only going to choose one of the two. Also because it's descending from Latin. It's going to help me almost with the Portuguese to the Japanese. That's kind of going to be the same situation. It's either French or Italian. One of those two. Italian is said to be much simpler. French is supposed to be like English, that it's very strange in the way they word things, the way their grammar works, the logic to some of their words. Apparently it's very funky. I don't know. I'll look into that. Probably gonna go for Italian, but French is also an option for a future. But right now, I'm probably gonna need another year of Japanese. Although I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but of course, I want to speak at least at a basic native level, which is a lot for someone who's never ever explored any kind of Asian language at all. We'll see. Now, like I said, why? I just want to expand my knowledge. I want to expand my knowledge in languages, because through language you know the world. Getting to see the world through a new language is super fascinating. It really is. It's just fun. I mean, it's a good way of getting rid of bad habits. For me, at least, it's worked as a way of destroying those terrible habits that I've had. I use that time that I would usually use for other things, I would use it in this, learning a new language, in reading, something that I don't really like doing, but I started doing because I know it's good for me. And the books I choose are pretty decent. They're very good books, actually. Not decent, very good books. I'll talk about that in another video. How long have I been doing this? 180 days. No. Yes. So, how long have I been doing this? Almost 200 days. It's not a year yet, so I'm not like expecting to know a lot. I know that I'm nowhere near knowing a native level of Japanese, especially not with the type of the techniques that I'm using. I have to go better with that. I have to do so much better. With Portuguese, I've only been dedicating like a day or two of each week, just to have something else to learn in the background, while also not clouding what I've already learned in Japanese. Let me know in the comments if you think this is a terrible way of doing things. I think it's more efficient, but then again, I could be wrong. And if I am, let me know. Let me know what's worked out for you. If you've been exploring new languages, let me know all of your techniques, because I'm genuinely curious of trying new things. My outro says it. And with that method that I've been applying, I would also try to do it with the next languages that I get to learn, whether it be Indonesian or Greek as my main language, and then French or Italian as my secondary language. That's the way I'm going to be doing it. I'm doing the secondary as the easier one for me as an English and Spanish speaker, because I know that those are going to give me a huge benefit. Because the advantage from that is that I don't have to do as much practice, and I'm quickly getting a hang of the languages, unlike Japanese, which I'm learning the katakana, the hiragana, learning new kanji, which is insanely difficult. I barely know how to say like basic stuff, and the basic stuff from that Duolingo gives you isn't really like common words in Japan, in Japanese culture, or normal Japanese life. So this is only going to be like the baseline. After that, I'm going to try more immersion. I'm going to still probably be using Duolingo, but I'm going to use other methods so I can get better results, because Duolingo is just going to give you what basically it's like Google. Google is not the best tool to translate. It works, but it's not great. I'm trying to do more with listening to Japanese podcasts, watching anime, which isn't probably the best idea, but to understand Japanese to a basic level, I guess it's not that big of a problem. Either way, it does help. It does help not really with learning how to speak it, but being able to understand it quicker and quicker and quicker. And music, although it's not the best method because of it's very artsy, as I've seen with English, like there's a lot of words that you don't really commonly use in the English language. So I'd imagine it being the same thing with Japanese, where you just use a bunch of words that are probably not common in normal everyday life. So I'm trying to lay low with the Japanese music, but podcasts, what's the other word? Vlogs, any type of content where it's like IRL content, that stuff is really good. I feel like that's the best tool ever because it's basically like talking to someone, talking to a native and trying to understand them, which I'm not good at, but I think it's the method. Yeah, I mean, overall, my experience has been very mixed because I've been here and there with the language. There are days where I just do a couple minutes of immersion and some Duolingo, and then there are other times where I do nothing at all. Other times where I'm doing a lot, like several lessons per day, while also listening purely to podcasts, trying to speak purely in Japanese. Oh, that's another one. I like speaking in Japanese as much as I can. It's hard. It's very hard. And I try to do it with other people, instead of just doing it alone. Because although they don't know the language, but their feedback is really positive for the most part. And it's fun. It's really cool. So yeah, that's all I had to talk about for now. I'll give you an update soon enough on how the language is going. And I have many exciting things to do soon enough because, oh my goodness, everything has been so stressful. My reaction was probably the most genuine reaction you've ever seen. If I look pale-faced, or if I look like a straight face every time, even if I act like I'm mad, I'm tired. I'm so tired I can't even make full expressions. Like genuinely, that's how tired I am. But I hope in the future that all of this effort was worth it. And the effort that I'm not doing yet, I'm going to start doing it, and it will shine. It will make me a better person for you, for me, and for my family. For you, because I'm going to give you better content. Once I start putting more work, I'm being lazy, I'm procrastinating. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry for that last monologue bit. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you... yeah, next time. I don't... Thank you for watching. I already said that. And stay curious. Bye.